You are listening to a song. The climax hits, and suddenly a chill runs down your spine. Your chest tightens, and the hair on your arms stands straight up. Consider the physical reality of what is happening. Music is simply an arrangement of invisible sound waves vibrating through the air. Yet, when those vibrations hit your ears, they create a total involuntary bodily reaction. Researchers have a specific name for this spine-tangling sensation. It is called frisson, from the French word meaning a sudden shiver or thrill. This physical response is the direct result of a specific biological takeover. When a song moves you, your body is deploying the exact same physical mechanisms that your prehistoric ancestors used to survive freezing temperatures and deadly predators. To understand our deepest emotional reactions to modern art, we have to look millions of years into our life-or-death evolutionary past. Your autonomic nervous system controls involuntary functions, including microscopic structures at the base of every hair follicle. When experiencing intense emotion, your brain fires a signal to these erector pili muscles. They contract sharply, yanking the hair upright into goosebumps. For our heavily haired ancient ancestors, this reflex served an immediate survival function. In the cold, raising their fur trapped warm air close to the skin, creating a necessary layer of thermal insulation. It also acted as a defense mechanism. Puffing up their coat made them look significantly larger and more intimidating to an approaching predator. We humans lost our thick body hair millions of years ago, but those erector pili muscles are still there, fully operational and waiting for a signal. When a piece of music profoundly moves you, your brain triggers this obsolete, prehistoric defense mechanism. To understand why a song triggers a survival reflex, we have to look at the brain's drive to constantly predict its immediate environment. When you listen to music, your brain is working one step ahead. It maps the rhythm, tracks the melody, and predicts where the next chord will resolve based on patterns you have heard throughout your life. Then, the music breaks the pattern. The artist introduces an unexpected key change, leaves a dramatic pause, or hits an unusual harmony. Your brain registers this unexpected shift as a prediction error. In evolutionary terms, anything unexpected in your environment demanded immediate attention because it could represent a threat to your survival. Within a fraction of a second, your brain recognizes that this unexpected shift is harmless. Instead of flooding your system with fear, it releases dopamine, the brain's primary reward chemical. This timeline maps dopamine levels as a song plays. The chemical spike doesn't happen during the climax. It peaks sharply right before it. This is the anticipatory dopamine response. Your brain anticipates an incredible event and rewards you for the prediction. The goosebumps ripple across your arms right before the chorus drops, because your brain is using an ancient threat detection alarm to celebrate an anticipated reward. But there is a paradox here. The most powerful physical chills often come from slow, mournful, and heartbreaking music. This happens because of a hormone called prolactin. The human body typically releases prolactin during times of distress or grief to provide a sense of comfort. Sad music triggers the brain into perceiving emotional distress. The brain responds by deploying prolactin, wrapping the listener in a soothing chemical blanket of comfort. This biological process only regularly affects about 50% of the population. Brain scans reveal that those who experience frisson have a stronger physical connection between their auditory cortex, where sound is processed, and their medial prefrontal cortex, where emotion is processed. Their anatomy forces incoming sound waves to collide with their emotional centers with greater intensity than in the rest of the population. When your favorite song plays, a sequence of ancient systems fires in unison. Your erector pili muscles brace, your dopamine spikes, and your prolactin provides comfort. Science can map the neurology and measure the hormonal release, yet data alone cannot explain the profound emotional weight of the result. Music bypasses your modern logic and every rational defense you have built, reaching down to access your most primal, wordless instincts. It takes a biological architecture designed strictly to keep an organism alive in a harsh world and repurposes it to create a sense of deep connection. Music uses the ancient biology of survival to perform a singular task, making a human being feel less alone in the universe.